I reckon that we are live already.
You need a hat.
Why? Do I look that bad?
I just wanted for you to have. Trying to help you out.
Oh, Madison had to sign for the computer.
Oh, really?
What's up, John Deere? Butter cheeks. that there Pop-Tart just did not hit the spot. Oh, goodness gracious, great balls of fire. I'm gonna turn my back to y'all so y'all don't see my big old belly.
Raccoon, what's up?
I've been told in the state of North Carolina I'm not allowed to have a pet raccoon. Did y'all know that Verizon is down? Not with the sickness, just down.
Let's see. What's that? John Deere said, Boulder Cheeks Pop-Tarts. Raccoon said, hi. John Deere said, dang it, I meant Butter Cheeks. Oh, I was wondering, good Lord, I still don't have it right.
You know, I give you like 3 jobs.
Madison would have to stop responding to my Facebook message. Justin said, no, I have Wi-Fi. Well, I'm surprised your phone's charged. Every time I've tried to dang call you or anything, it just goes straight to voicemail with a hello.
What'd you ask Justin?
I said, Verizon's down. He said, no, I have Wi-Fi.
Oh, he don't use it much on his phone anyway.
Yeah.
But anyway, John Deere says no. John Deere says, dang it, Butter Cheeks. And Justin says, no, I have Wi-Fi. Woo-wee, let's see. Damn it, would you stop?
Listen, Justin, Daddy's gonna need your help Friday morning. No excuses. What?
It went through. Let's see. Raccoon said hi, and then Justin said, when, woman? All right.
Got some 19s for you to put on.
Let's see. Joe Bird said, hey, Pops. Hello, Joe Bird. Gator said, howdy. Hello, Gator.
Had. I just want y'all to know that it is getting very cold.
Yes, it is. I may have to go turn the heater on. Well, it's on. You might need to turn it up.
Joe Bird said, hey, Randy.
Still don't think, yep. Joe Bird said, hey, Randy. Carlos said, what's up, Pops? R3.
Hey, Carlo. Did Mike end his live?
Oh, I don't know.
I hope he didn't end it just because of us.
Joe Bird said, hey, Carlo. Lovely said, hi. Hello, lovely. Raccoon said, how are you? I'm doing great. Hope you are. Gator said, was 70 here today. Cold front blowing in now. Ooh.
My phone said it was 55 whenever I got connected to Wi-Fi here. That phone's a dang liar.
That wind's cold.
Yeah.
Joe Bird said, hey, Raccoon. John Deere said, you better watch R3. The Buckhead monster is going to tickle you.
I got a Sharpie.
Carlos said, something, Joe. Andy said Jeff didn't turn up for soccer practice tonight. Yeah, he said he had to stay late to work. He'll be there tomorrow. He said, go ahead and stand in for him, please. Lovely said, I was able to join for a minute. I probably won't be in school again for a while. I won't be in school again for a while.
Is that because of the bus accident today, or you're not feeling very well, if you don't mind me asking?
Will you give me my Pepsi, please? I don't know if I'll drink it all or not.
You have not. Here you go.
See. What is this? The bomb said, y'all like, Marty Robbins? I
I don't know who Marty
don't know
Robbins is.
Marty Robbins.
John said hi. Hello, John Glad.
Hello, John. How are you?
Hello.
Joe Bird said, hey, Jacob. Lovely said, because I was in an accident.
Yeah, I saw you on Mike's live saying that because people can't drive with snow and ice, and the school bus, your school bus got hit. Lovely, I thought you were in Florida.
Joe Bird said, hey, Jacob. Gator said, you drink sugar water pops. Yeah, I got a little color to
He
it.
gonna get on to you.
Joe Bird said, hey, Gator. Gator said, hi. Joe Plant says, serious question. What can I do to make sure I never come across your channel again?
Scroll on.
Keep
You can
scrolling.
block us.
But I will say this. Thank you for your comment.
Yeah, hey, if you don't mind, double tap your screen.
Yeah.
You know, it would totally
Hey,
keep you from ever finding us again.
I'll tell you serious answer. If you'll double tap the screen, follow, I'll never bother you again. The Boom said Marty Robbins is like an A1 country singer.
Oh.
Oh, heck, I even like country, just didn't even know it. But anyway, I'm not starstruck, so I don't know. But I'm sure I've heard the songs. Gator said, when you come for the airboat trip, I'm going to make you drink healthy. If you refuse, expect swamp wrestling. Woo!
I like this.
Oh, the word gator says enough. I guess I'll be drinking healthy. Joe Bird said, Randy, got a question.
What's up, Joe?
Lovely said, I was able to go to school, but since my bus got hit during the night route, I can't go back for precautions.
Gotcha. Well, hopefully everything's fine, Lovely.
Joe Bird said,
Do y'all have Discord? Here, trade spaces with me for just a second. I know we do. Let's see here. Cam C228 said, been sitting on the toilet for so long my legs are going numb. Chinese food got me bagged. Fighting for a losing battle right now. Best of luck to you. Let's see here. Let's see. Let's open up Discord here. Everything's a little slow right now, just so everyone knows.
checkpoint.
Yeah, it's pound never done projects is our Discord thing. Yeah, and it's just NDP never done projects. But just a forewarning, if you join, it's just gonna be you.
It says I own a channel that's about 40
Yep.
friends.
Yep. Carlos said R3, check out RPM on mine. I will look at it after the live, my friend. But I do have your channel open so that I can see it. Yep.
What is
8:30. Discord is the way that people can chat and stuff, like either by text or by voice. I think I have voice disabled. Not sure though.
Well, since you're in the captain chair there, what was that person talking about text to speech that I should ask you? And I did forget. And they said something about it. There's something about me reading it.
Computer will read it out loud. But the only problem with the computer reading it out loud would be the phone would be
It'd be echoing.
It would be echoing. Let's see here. Looks like we just got an email. Discord. Oh, hey, there it is. View friend request. I see an old C10. I gotta get back to the live. I'm sorry. Let's see here. Carlo, like I said, I'll check it out after the live, buddy. Gator said, I do, Joe. Joe said, okay, Gator. Gator said, I own a channel with about 40 friends that come by. That is awesome. I don't think I have that. Joe said, okay. Lane, nobody runs in this family, just like your family, except your family's probably inbred.
Yeah, it's probably a
Lucy
tree
said,
on
by
the
the way,
family tree,
what's
no
y'all's
limbs.
favorite color? Lucy, my favorite color is red, if you can't tell, and his favorite color is orange. I would say, as you can tell, but he ain't even got orange on today. Because he worked today. Joe Bird said, it's a C20, Randy. Well, that's even better.
It ain't like he ain't told us that.
Carlo said, thanks, R3. No problem, Carlo. Kevin said, you're a good man, brother. He definitely talking to you. That's your buddy. Kevin don't like me, I don't think. Now, Kevin, did you come in last night? I don't remember you coming in last night. If you did, I don't remember it. Let's see here. Joe Bird said, Gator, what is your name on Discord? About to do some sketchy stuff, dude. Let's see here. Quantum says, when I fart, it burns my nose hairs.
You shouldn't do it close.
Well, that's what happens when you got your head so far up your own butt. Lucy said, okay, because I was thinking yesterday about making you and Daryl some Loom band bracelets. That would be cool. If you want to make some, you're welcome to. If you would like, we can respond to one of your emails with the address to the shop. You're welcome to send us something like that. By no means do we expect it of you, but you're welcome to. Maria said, hello, complicated creatures. Hello,
Simple.
Maria. Complicated.
Simple.
Hello, Maria. How are you doing today?
I don't want anybody to act confused on that one. I'm a simple.
Kevin said, sorry, brother, I missed you. I fell asleep early. Well, then that's okay. I was worried about you. Thought I made you mad. Carlos said, by the way, I kept the tune on the rich side, got more RPM in her. Awesome. Connor says, I cup my farts with the cat going. You are special, Connor. Good job. Everybody say good job to Connor. Quantum says, yeah, I'm not even ready.
Maria says simple.
Maria said, how are you both? We are good. Hope you are, Maria. Just as
I'm
a
going
forewarning.
crazy. The phones are down.
Yeah, Verizon cell service and mobile data is down, but somehow the Verizon home Wi-Fi is working. Make it make sense. We've not been able to use the phone since what, 2 o'clock or earlier?
I thought the world was coming to an end.
They still think
I thought
so.
we're going to the new world. We're going over across the ice.
B YouTube says, what's up, Junior? If you got any side work for me, please let me know. Jay, am fixing to buy me a 4-wheeler. What kind of 4-wheeler are you getting? But I ain't got no side work for you to do. I got almost all tires loaded up, and I got help coming Friday for more. Maria said, why the bald guy act like he saw a ghost? Because the phones are down. And he's weird. Connor says, thanks, mate. You're welcome. Matthew Scott, 4744, said Romans 6:23, King James Version, for the wages of sin is death, but the gift of God is eternal through life Jesus Christ our Lord. B YouTube says Honda Foreman 500cc.
Cool.
That would be a dang good 4-wheeler. I wouldn't mind getting a Foreman model to go here.
I didn't
Just a
either,
300.
Maria. Which I used it to contact the train, and somebody was stuck 30-some miles away because no phones would work. They couldn't call me to get permission to get on the train.
Oh, and
So they were just sitting in 1 yard waiting to go, and I had no idea the phones were out.
Just so
I
you know-
just keep getting farther and farther away from them.
I set the alarm off in the office. I could not set it off. So I'm just like, well, if they get here, I'm going to see if I can grab their pew-pew. But, yeah. So we get up to the yard, which is, like you said, 30 miles away from him or better. And we set off what we need to set off, and we're ready to come back. And the way the railroad works, he has something called a 707. It's a work authority. It's like, the road construction people that stand out there with stop signs. Basically, it's that.
But
And
they
if-
can't move unless they call me.
Yeah.
I tell them where they can go.
If I go into his authority without permission, I'm sent home fired for 30 days, minimum. Sometimes a year. I think they're getting back to that year thing. So we needed to talk to him. And since I carry an engineer license now, my engineer said, hey, I'll swap ends from this motor to that motor. And when we do that, if you would be so kind as to drive the train while I eat my salad, and the conductor will talk to your dad. That'll work. So I start driving the train, bebopping down, turning left and right as trains do. And conductor looks at me and says, "We have no cell service." I'm like, wait, we're in the middle of what's considered a decent sized city. Engineer pulls his phone out, says, "We have nothing." I say, "My lunchbox is my phone if you want to check it." They pull my phone out and look, nothing. I'm like, skew. I had to go back to the office and call everybody. Because everything's down.
They had people calling me over the radio.
Yep.
I had no clue. I just keep getting it. You know, when you're in the truck, you can't be on your phone. So if my phone wasn't ringing, nobody wasn't calling me, so I didn't know it wasn't working.
Yeah. But he goes, I was starting to wonder why y'all hadn't called. I knew it was going to be a pretty quick turnaround. Maria said I could manage a mouth without my phone.
I think it's couldn't in month.
Couldn't manage a month without my phone.
I don't think she could
Joe
manage
Bird
a
said-
minute without her phone.
Joe Bird said I went without Wi-Fi for a year. We went with like dial-up, but worse, for like 20 years. But so our phones have this thing with Google Messages called RCS chat, and it's like a hybrid between cell service and Wi-Fi. Well, I turned RCS chat on to try to text, and guess what? I can't do it because I'm not connected to cell service, and I had RCS off, so I can't even text anymore, not even on Wi-Fi. Let's see here. Damn you. Maria said, "Okay, my stomach start hurting me. That's not good." B YouTube said, "No CB radio, too far probably." Yep.
I was too far. I got it. That's how Jacksonville got a hold of me.
Yep. If I go on by radio
Yeah,
towers,
they
cell
got
phone towers.
towers. They can hear everything we say on the radio. They called me.
Yeah. Maria said we had nothing. We have nothing still. Beak Pull-Up is waving. Hello. Joe Bird said my Wi-Fi is T-Mobile. Ours is now too. At the house, but here it's Verizon Home Internet. Roscoe said, "What's up, guys? Watch out for fools. God bless. I've heard that fools are afoot." Carl said, "A salute to the U.S. Army." Yep. But if you're curious, we were not in the U.S. Army. Maria said, "Okay, Randy's, don't get upset." Okay. Roscoe said, "My phone ain't working either." See, it's not just us.
Yeah, that's what I told them. When I was stopped at the store, see if they'd let me use their landline. And of course, it wouldn't call them because their phone wasn't working. So I thought the landlines was out too. I said, "Oh Lord, somebody up high has done made somebody mad. And they done hit a satellite weird." And I'm looking around thinking all these people walking around not realizing the world's coming to an end.
Yeah, but the people that didn't walk around, probably 90 years old, don't even know how to use the internet.
I know, so they wouldn't know anyway. They
Yep.
die, wouldn't know until next week.
Maria said, "I could manage to delete all my social media in my last year at school for a year."
Yeah,
Wow.
you couldn't do it
No,
without
I bet you
NDP.
she's saying that she could. She did last year.
She couldn't do it without NDP.
Maria said, "I think I got poisoned. I ate too much today." That's not good. Joe Bird said, "I use AT&T for cellular."
Too many tomatoes, I told you. And they're poisonous.
Yeah, Joe Bird, our tablets, which Dad's is back there on the chair, and mine's over there on the charger, but our tablets are AT&T, and they're working fine. Carlos said, "Whatever happened to AOL? I guess everybody evolved." Roscoe said, "I'm in Rhode Island." Man, you a good bit up there.
I don't think
But-
we've got anybody in Rhode Island, have we?
Yeah, we got Roscoe in Rhode
Oh,
Island.
we already put him in there?
Yeah, I put him
I
in
mean,
there.
he's been in there a while. I don't remember him saying
I forgot
that.
my wedding band in the truck.
Jane said, "Hey, oh, hello, Jane." Joe Bird said, "Hey, Jane."
BMCK, BMIC, 5002 said, "I already know who they voted. They voted for Biden. Haha, just kidding. You never know." But you want to know something we don't talk about? That, because I don't want to upset anybody. Maria said, "No, I didn't eat any tomatoes. Your body is healing. Give it time. Drink another Pepsi." Y'all have the old school like pull tabs.
Yeah,
I was telling him about your Instagram story, and he was so impressed by it.
I'd have to go back and watch it, but I'm about sure it's what we used to have years ago. I like them a lot better.
Let's see. Kevin said, "I'm here for you, brother." Well,
Thank you.
Jane said, "Hi, Joe." Joe said, "B-Mac, funny, but not funny." B-Mac's laughing. Lucy said, Rhode Island, what you live in, the Conjuring House?" Roscoe said, "For that." B-Mac said, "It's gorgeous."
Oh, he's talking about me now.
Carlos said, "Hey, Jane." Boggy said hi. Hello, Boggy.
Hello, Buggy.
B Max said only certain people cry. See you. Hey, some people cry, and we don't want people upset. We have people all over the world and differing opinions. Maria said, "School what? The Pepsi cans that you had on your story on Instagram the other day with like the teardrop like pull tab. Ours is different. We have the thing that'll hit your nose if you try to drink it too fast.
He said y'all's were like a teardrop.
Yep.
Somebody didn't drink
So
all. Y'all's
yeah,
like
I'm
a
still
teardrop,
drinking it.
and this comes off with it. And that's the way it used to be years ago. So I don't know.
But remember, he got out of high school in 1988.
Well, it was before then because
Yeah.
they had these in '88.
Roscoe said, "I Live in the Cliffs" by Taylor Swift. Bless your heart. He said, "Just kidding." You know, she must be taking that no acetol. That's all I'm saying.
And what are you doing looking?
It's on TikTok.
Read.
Joe Bird said, "Hey, Boggy." Lucy said, "I've been to the Conjuring house before." That just sounds like something I would avoid at all costs. John Deere said, "That's what she said." Maria said, "Oh." Boggy said, "I'm not Papa," but he said hi. Well, hi, Boggy. No-Co said some glue would hold that armrest together. Gorilla Glue is best. Well, the screws on the bottom are loose, so I need to tighten those up, and really it's about time to retire the chair. Roscoe said, "No, I didn't vote for them. Brother, let's get that on record."
So you don't think?
Joe Bird said, "Hey, Jacob, I couldn't find you on Discord." Right. Maria said, "Yes, our Pepsi is different. I saw that. And your can is like taller than ours and skinnier. I bet they have different flavoring in it too."
Oh, I'm sure.
I'm sure. Probably healthier.
I'm
Yasso said, "I break it and throw it inside." Sounds like the man who used to have this building. He breaks it and throws it in the back.
Or he buys it and cuts the cord off immediately and rewires
Listen, there
it.
is an extension cord up there on the ground, and the freaking ends are cut off of it.
He needed it for something else.
Yeah. Jane said, "LOL." Read. Boggy said, "I stole his phone." Well, he gave it to me, actually. I asked if you can say hi. Oh, hello.
And who's this?
I'm not Papa, but he said hi. I would
That
assume
is
you're a son.
I can't think.
I
of
don't
his
remember
name.
your name. I'm sorry. I just started remembering Boggy's real name. Carlos said, pre-baptism. Hey, Jane. Jane said, "Will Pops be okay if you retire that chair? He kind of likes it." Well, it was my chair from my house, and he took it over. He gave me this and said, "I want a chair." He will be okay. He will get over it.
Whatever I got, better have a backup
Oh.
because I like this one.
Boggy said, "Oh, I'm Laura, by the way."
Oh,
Oh,
hello.
hello, Laura. I
Nice
heard you
to
got
meet you.
heard you got the Chevelle. Jane said, "Hi, Laura." Maria said, "I walked a lot today. I went to my friend's college because my college and her college are doing something together or tougher." Ouch. Dace Dale said, "Is the man on chair your part of Patry?" He's my father, and I'm his eldest son. Maria said, "I can't feel my feet." Maria, come
Don't
walk a
feel-
mile in our shoes, and you're
Don't feel
definitely not
bad,
going to feel your
Maria.
feet.
My stomach gets in the way. It's hard for me to touch mine too.
Lucy said, "Nope, I went there to go see Annabelle because I thought she was cool until I saw the real Annabelle. Like, this is worse than being on morphine and thinking there's things that just aren't." I'll tell you right now, Lucy, I hate morphine. I feel like you lit me on fire. Never give me morphine again. Jane said, "Hi, Carlo, kids in the chat." Maria said, "Don't take the chair away."
No, please. No, don't take my chair away.
He can buy another one. Carlos said, "KJ." Maria said, "I got used to it. Now walk again tomorrow." Boggy, a.k.a. Laura, said, "Son, no, I'm not my brother, lol." Gotcha. Splooger Sploogie said, "How many boiled eggs could you eat in one sitting?" Probably a dozen. I like boiled eggs. Let's see here. Laura said, "Oh, you mean cherry bottom?" Yeah, that's mine. Okay. JHH, aka used to be JH7, said hi. Hello. Joe Bird said hi, Laura. Jane said, Lucy, are you okay? She was in a little bit of a wreck today in the school bus.
Was she in the wreck, or was the school bus in the wreck at night? I kind of took it
I think she said that she was in the bus. I could be wrong on that, Lucy. Lucy said same here. Black Mask Soul said, sup everybody, sending peace and blessings. All is well. Hope everyone heal from things they don't talk about.
Amen.
That's one of the nicest things that's been in this chat lately. Thank you. Hopefully you heal from the things you don't talk about either. Welcome in. Lucy said, Jane, you don't want me to answer that.
I might have to steal that quote. I hope you don't mind.
Jane said, actually I do, Lucy. Did you get hurt in an accident? Someone hit your bus? J7 said, it says JHH because that's my handle name. If it was not my handle, it would still say JH7. I got you. I don't know why YouTube did that to me.
But sometimes it does show JH7, and I don't know why.
It doesn't make sense. It's like bipolar.
Random, yeah.
Jacob at John Deere Faith Turbo said, I would never go see the real Annabelle. It's possessed demonic and it's got demon in it. How it stay away from it if I were you. I will stay away with it. I
Okay,
promise.
now it's making sense. They went to watch a movie.
At a Conjuring house.
Okay.
You thought they were going to go see Bucky's Annabelle.
I thought they were talking about Annabelle that comes in it.
I'm
like,
no.
oh no.
Jane said, hi,
I was
J7.
confused.
Memory the Fisherman said, good evening, everyone. I had Salisbury steak for dinner.
Hey,
that sounds delicious. He bought some Salisbury frozen dinner.
I've had that the last 3 or 4 days. Nice.
Let's see here.
That and ice cream.
Let's see. JH7 said, hi, Jane. John Deere said, read the history on Annabelle Doll, the real one, and what it did to people. Then you won't want to go, I know I won't. Well, just based on what you've already told me, I want nothing to do with it. Joe Bird said, hey, JH7.
Well, yeah, read that next one slowly so I don't misunderstand.
Okay, Maria said, I was talking my friend.
I'm not talking about
and
that
we
one.
saw our bald professor that we don't like and told her bald people are annoying as a joke. She said, my dad is bald. Then JH7 said, hey, Joe. And then Maria said, now I apologize to all bald head.
I accept your apology.
Lovely said, yep. Maria said, they should give special cards to people who have bald dads, so no one could mess with them. Jay said, LOL, Maria, things you say and joking come back to bite you in the butt. Boggy's account said, oh, you guys do tires? Yes, ma'am, we do. I have loaded over 1,000 tires into a trailer and got rid of them. I still got 100 to go.
Well, we got 240 in the trailer that got to go now. I got to fix the tire first.
Yeah.
Me and Justin's probably take them Friday morning. They said it's supposed to be about 17 degrees Friday morning, so I don't plan on getting up too early.
I hope I don't work tomorrow.
Tomorrow's Thursday.
Yep. Remember what I told you, there's nothing for us to do tomorrow. But there's one car pulled out onto the outbound track at Newcourt. So you watch, we'll have to come in and go grab that one damn car. And if it's a North car, take it to damn High Point. Boggy's account said, can you do my tires? They're too heavy. I've done semi-tires. I'd be willing to try. Maria said, the problem is I joke with a very serious facial expression. Sometimes it's not what you say.
It's how you say it and what you look like when you say it.
And usually I realize that after I say it.
Yeah.
That's why I'm really hesitant on saying something on like comments or messages, because
He says a lot before he thinks.
I kind of, a lot. Jane said, I'm glad you were getting those tires out of the way. Me too, Jane. And then the bald man looks at it yesterday and goes, you know, you might just want to tear this thing down and start over. I'm like, shut up, I'm not doing it. The hell with you. Let's see here. Bat said, what's up?
See you, that lovely. Thank you for stopping in.
Lucy said she's heading out. Thank you for coming in, Lucy. Have a good night. Hopefully you get feeling better, buddy, friend. Kevin said, I'm here, brother. Don't worry, I'm here.
Good.
Gotcha.
I thought you fell asleep on them.
Wasn't for the fact I like Dr. Pepper, I would have spit it on. Remember, you don't start nothing, there won't be nothing.
I know. I keep telling you that.
And you started it today.
No,
You
no,
started it.
It ain't started.
James said, take care of Lucy. Let's see, we're sitting at 13 people watching and 23 thumbs up. Kevin said, no, brother, I'm here always. Wide awake, I believe in you, trust me.
Thank
Trust.
you, Kevin.
Now just trust Bugs Bunny.
Bugs Bunny is the man.
James said, the tires are in a separate building. Well, so, okay, you got the big office, the 3 bays that let's see. The big office, the 3 bays that you usually see in, the area behind it, the office that we're in now with the 2 bays. Then you got a little small tire room, weld shop, boat storage room, and then a little separate entity is where the tires are.
It is.
So it's
all
not
the
really.
building
it's
except that
It's
part.
connected.
Yeah, all the building except that part is cinder block.
The boat
That-
storage room's not either.
You're right. The
Yeah.
boat, the paint booth, and that one is
Boat
not.
storage room.
The
The liner room. The liner
never
room.
mind.
But it's all connected. Once we get that room cleaned up and squared away, there is a door there. It's just been covered
There's
with
a door
plastic
that you can actually, once you fix it, the door, you can go from one end of the building to the other and be
and never
inside.
go outside. Yep. Maria said, and we run to catch the bus and we fall on the ground and everyone is watching. It was funny. I bet I would have laughed like hell at that one. Kevin sent a knife and a bunny. Kevin, trust Bugs Bunny. He's a good man. Let's see here. Boggy's account said it's a 1996 Dodge Viper.
Ooh, I like that.
That'd be about a 10 or 12 inch wide back. Yeah, we got this. Trust. Jacob said, last song I premiered tonight is about a F-15 Eagle. Jet came out awesome. Hit the thumbs up, guys, if you can check out. If not, that's okay. If we get time, we will check it out. After this, of course, we have Daryl's premiere at 8. And I got to make the video at the same time. But I will gladly listen to it and give you a thumbs up. I have no problem sharing the slice of the cake. Jane said, I'm going to have to come down and inspect.
Bring pickles.
Apparently, if you bring pickles, you can come on down. But you're welcome, come on down. At some point, I'm sure everybody's coming.
You don't have to. I'm just making a strong suggestion.
It's like, whenever people say donations aren't required, but donate. Jacob said, anybody hate autocorrect? I do. I do because I'm typing the right thing, but I fat finger the wrong letter and it changes the word. But you can turn autocorrect off. Kevin said, brother, please don't trust Bugs Bunny. He pretends to be a bunny. He's not. He's a fraud.
He's always been honest to me.
He's always been good to me. Maria said, so what happened in the last days when I wasn't here? You didn't see the photo I posted on the community page? I have not. Remember, Verizon phones were down today and we are on Verizon. But, what did you miss? Us sitting here talking. That's about all you missed.
Yesterday was a slow live, but it went good yesterday.
Yep, we
we
got
had
10
10 subscribers yesterday, so a lot of people liked it.
Jane said, Maria, not a lot, lol. Yep. Boggy's account said, Papa asked if TT can come in yet. I don't know who TT is.
Anybody can.
Jane said, strong suggestion. LOL. Yep. Jane said, Laura, who is TT? Olivia? She's pretty mean. Be careful around her. Maria said, like me, I pretend I'm a human, but in real life, I'm an alien. You must be tired. Your English isn't doing too good
One
tonight.
thing's for sure, he has been including you in all his briefings that he does.
Yep. I say good morning, good evening, good afternoon, ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages to include but not exclude aliens. Jane said, Laura, glad to meet you, by the way. Bobby
She's
said,
really tired.
came in. Sorry, I heard him wrong This car is loud. You and the Viper? Boggy said, hi, Jane, and yeah, that's TT. Oh, that's Olivia. Meanie is what I call her. Maria said, really tired. When's your next exam? Kevin said, I'm a good man. I believe it. And
You
so
would be
is
a
Bugs
better
Bunny.
man if you trusted Bugs Bunny, though. Even Michael Jordan trusted Bugs Bunny.
Maria said, I can barely type, but still want to spend time with you. Well,
Thank
we
you.
greatly appreciate it. You are all right. I don't care what the other aliens say. You all right. Maria said, my next exam is Sunday. So Sunday for her will be Saturday night for us. Yep. Because she's 8 hours ahead of us. So I'm going to send her a message at midnight and say, good luck on your exam. It'll come through at 8 o'clock in the morning for her. Memory the Fisherman said, I hope the Farmer Almanac is wrong. I hate snow and cold weather. I hate to bust your bubble, but I don't think the Farmer's Almanac's wrong very often.
I hope it's wrong, too.
I hope it is. I hope it's wrong. Jay said, Maria, are you done with school right now? All tests went okay. I think she said her biology test kind of whooped her tail, but I'm not sure. Boggy said, no, Papa started taking the shiny car out since Cherry Bottom is broken. Gotcha. Hugh said, hello, Scoots. Hello, Hugh.
Hello, Hugh. How are you?
Jay said, it's snowing and blowing up here. Blah.
Tell you
Blah,
what,
blah, blah.
we got it warm in this room here. I'll be asleep in a minute.
It's 73 in here.
I'm warm right now.
I got my coat on. Hugh said, hello, Randy. Hello, Jane. Jane said, hi, Hugh. Hugh said, hello, Maria. Maria said, I'm so scared I'll mess it up. I got 6.5 out of 10 in chemistry exam, and I got sad. Dang, you got a 65? Is that considered passing anymore?
I think so. I think 50s, below 50s failing.
Well, hey, it's not the end of the world, but you got the next one. Hugh said, hello, Kevin. Hello, Boggy. It's Laura, Boggy's daughter tonight. Jane said, Pops looks like he's going to drop off. I'll go ahead and let him. I got a Sharpie back there with his name on it. Hugh said, hello, John Deere. Laura said, I don't know what shiny car is, though. Well, if it's got a blue oval on the front, it's the Shelby.
No, shiny car would be probably going to be the chrome car.
Oh, yeah. I don't know what that one's name is.
It's a Dodge.
I don't know what its name is. It's a Charger, though, ain't it?
I think so.
Maria said, also, I want to apologize to the fish community. Because she compared us to fish. Hugh said, hello, lovely. I think she had to get off for the night. She said she might be in Daryl's premiere, though. Maria said, my finals are in the beginning of the new month. Gotcha. Jane said, oh, man, Maria is making amends for all her sins. She said she was sick, so, I mean, you know how it is when people get near-death experience. Well, some people, when they get near-death experiences, they turn real nice. Don't expect it from me. Maria said, he looks tired.
That'd teach her for eating all that unhealthy food, those tomatoes, salads.
And Maria said, you look tired.
I don't know why I got tired all of a sudden.
Because you're old.
Well, that and probably because you're reading and I'm not. And
Well, you can come read.
where in the? Do you think that was a good idea?
I think it was a very good idea.
You need to put shit down.
This isn't even a hammer.
You need to put shit down.
No. Bite me. Hugh says, lol, and is laughing. Jay said, Maria, biology and chemistry were some of my favorites. She invented half of biology. Jane, I ordered your sign today.
You wasn't supposed to tell her. She did.
I already told her. It says just a naggy entity. Jane. Maria said, I eat really unhealthy stuff today.
Smell.
No, I've already stuffed. Get to read. Maria said she ate unhealthy stuff today.
Oh, let's see. Buggy's account says, I don't know, I saw no headlights on it. Hugh says, lol, Jacob. John says, it's 55 in my bedroom and I'm toasty. Maria says, I don't like chemistry, Jane. Jane says, Jacob, your birthday is coming up, isn't it? Maria says, but I like biology. See, somebody here enjoys cutting up dead stuff. Huh. That's why somebody always wondering if we got dead bodies. They're wanting to come cut up, doing some and checking them out. Hugh said, hey, hello, John, and roll on the floor, laughing my ass off. Maria says, oh my Gigi, it started raining. That means you get a holiday. Boggy said, and its red lights in the back are weird shape. Jane said, but I'm not a member. Somebody bought him a member, so he
I am giving
instead of putting his name, instead of putting his personal account on, he's being nice and giving you his name.
I was told to respect the elderly.
John Deere said, yes, Jane, my birthday is 24th January. Thank you.
Cool.
Randy said, someone gifted me a membership and I'm not going to put my name up there. Jane said, Maria, did your chemistry include math? Hugh said, lol. Maria said, of course you have dead bodies. Don't deny that. Maria says, yes, Jane, a lot of math, all capital letters. Jane said,
Suck it.
Maria said, I hate math.
I like that.
Me too. Math gets you somewhere. Maria's frowny face with broken heart and said,
Old
McDonald had a card. Mention the Ellery and I appear.
Well, welcome in, buddy. Maria said, or Jane said, Maria, did you do okay with algebra? Maria
Nope.
said, nope.
You said, hello, old McDonald. You said, math means money.
Subtraction means I'm losing money, and I don't like it.
Still math. 10 people in here, 25 thumbs up.
Yeah, I would like it a lot if I could
See
get
how
some-
sleepy it gets when you're not reading?
I've been sleepy all day.
Jane said, I'd like chemistry if you like math. You'd like chemistry if you like math. Hugh says, that's bad math. Roll on the ground. Roll on the floor laughing his ass off. You keep on, you ain't gonna have no ace.
Hey, you taking that no ass at all?
Old McDonald said, hey, Grand Pedovic. Maria says, you like math? I bet the only math problem you can solve is 1 + 1. That's not very nice, Maria.
It's 3 if one of the ones is pregnant.
James says, hi, old Mac. Boggy says, the Viper does go vroom. It has no tires, though.
Yeah.
Old McDonald says, hello, Jane. Hugh says, or a lower back. Ha ha ha.
Well, look, you keep rolling on the floor laughing like that, you ain't gonna get up. We ain't getting no younger.
Maria said, I saw what they study in high school. We study it in
Primary.
primary school.
Well, I did fine in biology and my chemistry. And I didn't even have to take it in college, so. In your schools. Well, Maria, don't throw shade.
I know. I was just sitting there trying to figure out how to respond to that because, you know, this is a positive vibe. And here we are trying to down people again.
Laura's
Oh,
gonna go.
Lord.
She's gonna give it back to Boggy.
All right. See you. Thank
See
you
you,
for
Laura.
stopping in and talking. Jane said you saw that who studies in high school. Maria says American school. See, Maria's never been to America, so she
No.
don't know. She's only been told.
Now, hold on. Pause on that one for just a second. How many preconceived notions have you broken alone for us in chat? By yourself. Assumptions that the world has taught us about your part of the world that you have proven wrong.
Just by talking to us. I mean,
now, yes, we're not the prime example of Albert Einstein's.
now you can't
but-
come into this live with me. There's a lot of damn smart people out there.
Yep, we're
I'm
smart
not
in our
one of
own way. But yeah, there's some high schools in this country that don't teach very good. There's some high schools that do amazing.
I can promise you they're not telling y'all the good people here. But anyway, That's all don't matter. Jane says, bye, Laura. Maria says, okay, with a frowny face. Old McDonald says, they need to learn cursive today in high schools. I agree. They quit doing it.
They learn in elementary school.
They quit doing it, and without running down the conspiracy theory,
No controversial subjects.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I do wish they would put it back. Which I got now to where I don't write in cursive. I'll just write bigger letters than I used to write real bad. I don't write good now, but I'll write a lot better than I used to.
You said different areas have different things they teach at different grades.
Yep.
And they stopped writing in cursive also. Mostly writing in cursive also. Yep. Jacob said Randy and Randy Jr. Of course they got dead bodies, except they are tires.
That's
Exactly.
right.
Jane said private schools are very accelerated here and very expensive. Randy said, okay guys, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. I was only joking. Well, I understand the joke. But again, it's one of those pet peeves I have. You look up on the internet one thing, and depending on where you are in the world and depending on your search history, it will show you something.
Well, because like I've said before, the pictures that you showed us of, I guess, the city, I would have never believed it would have looked that beautiful. I really wouldn't have. I would have never in my million years of being here
And
would I have believed it.
I'm
But
going to skip down just a little. I'm not saying that the school system's teaching you that. If I said that, I misspoke. But it's just preconceived notions.
let's see. Hugh said, dead
Dead
tires.
carcass.
There you go. Oh, McDonald says you all are just a figment of my imagination. I know, right?
You got a hell of an imagination.
Some people dream about us.
Uh,
John Deere says, I know, right, Grant? Hugh says, computers shut down. Youngsters are going to be in trouble. They are learning, letting them use calculators in elementary school. I've seen now.
yep.
Rhea said, and they done teach us something bad about Americans or something.
That's why I skipped down. I'm not
Oh.
saying they teach her that. It's just certain things are shown in certain areas of the world. And then it's until you talk or have a conversation with somebody everywhere, you never get
Yeah,
the
and
truth.
I would have never believed that the world looks. That's the reason I ask people to do what they do in the community page, because I'd have never believed all the beautiful places. You hear about it, but I never know anybody that's actually been there. But anyway, James says, Maria, how much do you write versus type on computers and phones? In the last 15 years, I handwritten very little. A lot of my work was by computer only. Maria says, thank you, Randy. Oh, McDonald said Detroit used to be a gorgeous city.
Just like California and New York.
Spotty says, Spluger, sorry. Have you ever been asked to leave somewhere because you were really drunk? I've
Nope.
never been drunk. Hugh said, used to be a lot of gorgeous cities. John
Yep.
Deere says, to me, dead tires and back, LOL. Hugh said, it's called propaganda.
That's right.
John Deere says, yeah, and we're not trying to talk down about anything. We're just saying you never know what people, they don't want you to know the truth. John Deere says, any autocorrect? Jane said, Detroit used to be a very prosperous and up and coming auto industry took care of that. John Deere said, dang it, autocorrect. Zorro says, what is 35 plus 32?
42.
And Maria says, Jane, I have my phone since I was 13. Lovely said, gosh, y'all always worry about everyone here, which is good because that builds community. Well, believe me, I have never, I say this kind of joking about friends and stuff. We never really had friends. We've always stayed to ourselves. So this YouTube thing that we've started to build, we have met a lot of great people. And I'm going to tell you, I would not have wanted to miss this for the world. So each and every one of y'all that take time to comment, other than some stupid thing like TY here, if you come in here and you act like you got some sense, I really, really care and would love to keep talking and get to know people.
And what-
I'd like to even get to know Di Ty, even if he does want to
Well,
talk
Don
stupid.
Ty joined YouTube on this channel 13 days ago.
See, he's just trying to troll, but he's probably a pretty nice person. I say he, could be she, I don't know. Maria said, one of my dreams is to study in American school. I think they're cool, the best school experience ever. That would be awesome. Jane said, Lord Maria, I was much older when I got my first phone. Oh, wait, I'm old. I was much older when he started having phones that didn't connect to the wall. Let's see. McDonald said, just curious, if autocorrect causes more misspelled words than most people actually did writing words.
You know, I will tell you, every time I'm writing a sentence out, like physically handwriting a sentence, I don't accidentally write down duck.
Yeah, and it also would change it to a different word. And I mean, now when I'm writing and I can't spell a word that I'm trying to say, I will think about it, how to change the sentence or have another word to say meaning. I do that a lot. Let's see.
Does nothing special as waving.
Hello. Jane said, Maria, did you write much out by hand or is it all on phone or computer? Nicholas says, hello, buddy.
Hello, Nicholas.
You said a lot of other countries hate us because of the propaganda they use. They did it in World War II with the Japanese. They told them we were demons and we
Demons.
would eat them. Was why is
That's
many
why so many of them jumped up.
oh probably okay.
Well,
I didn't know that.
We've said this about the whole reason of the whole don't listen to the news and the politics stuff is because propaganda is exactly what we're saying. If you listen to the people in charge that tell you insert name of country here is bad, and you don't do any research and you start disliking that country and those people just because you were told, you will never know if they're good people or not because you assume that they're bad just because somebody in a position of power told you that they're bad.
Oh, McDonald says, hi, does nothing. And Maria says, you're older than Jesus, Jane. Yeah, she used to babysit him. There that Ty is acting crazy again. But anyway, Hugh says, they ones that surrendered and found out they were really good people. Nicholas said, Grand Pido waving, does nothing, says, oh, well, hey, old Mac. Maria said, yes, Jane, I wrote a lot. I have a notebook just to express my feelings and write unnecessary stuff. I really like writing. You said, hello, Nick. John, there's everybody pray for Grandma Vic to get better.
Yes.
Yes,
And
Hugh
Hughes
says, thank you.
calling, by the way.
Thank you, Jacob. Lovely says, I have therapy from 7 to 8, and yeah, I'm skipping. I ain't that mentally broken. Jane said, hi, Nicholas. John Deere said, you're welcome, Grand Pidovic. I'm worried about her. I'm worried about Grandma. Hughes says, that's right. They are trying to divide us. Nicholas said, Jane. Jane says, Lucy, you're back. Hugh says, got to run. Time clock's calling me. See you, Hugh. Thanks for stopping in. Have an awesome day. Have an awesome night, everyone, said Hugh. Jane said, take care, Hugh. Maria says, I know that a lot of people who hate American for stupid reasons, and every time I have the chance, I correct their information. Thank you.
Well, it's just like we hear things about the Middle East, and we just talked to the guy that we bought something from this past weekend, and we were like, if I say this city in this country, what do you think? You think sand and blown up buildings. Well, you're wrong. We have somebody over there that has sent us videos and pictures of what they're around, and it's gorgeous. It looks like the beach.
Beautiful.
And it's just mind-boggling because what we have been told and what we're told to believe is there's nothing.
John Deere said, bye-bye, Grand Pido Vic. Have a good night. Jane said, unfortunately, our government have caused a lot of division. Yes.
But it's just like at the railroad. If they keep engineers and conductors mad at each other, they can screw each other over. If the government can keep me and you mad at each other, they can get away with more.
Brent says, happy Wednesday evening, Randy.
Happy
Hello,
Wednesday, Brent.
Brent.
How was the corn train today?
John Deere said 42. That's going to say 47. Jane said, hi, Brent. Randy says, happy Wednesday, Brent. Lovely says, yeah, I am, and I should leave like 7, but like I said, I don't need. All it does is make me feel worse because my therapist wants to talk about my mom and nothing else. Like that doesn't help any.
I've never, well, they set me down for therapy a few times while I was in the hospital, and we all learned very quickly that it was not my cup of tea. To each is their own.
Maria said, like the other day when one of my college mates said, I don't like this country, and she pointed on the American flag, and I said, that's your opinion. Not everybody had different,
Not everybody.
that's your opinion. Not everybody have different opinions.
And if your friend doesn't like America, she's welcome to her opinion.
Yes.
But I do invite her to have a conversation with an average American. I'm not saying us, but the average American is not what most people think we are.
No, you ought to tell her that we personally invite her to come in. If she don't want to talk, she can just listen.
John Deere said, Randy Jr., how long ago did I join? Just wondering. You joined 3 years ago.
Jane said, Lucy, did you get hurt in an accident? Question mark. Jane said, Maria, did they tell you why they don't like America? Maria says, and they use the stupid, silly reasons always.
Well, it's the same thing here.
Yeah, please.
Default answers on why don't you like Brazil?
Well,
and
just
they
tell
give
us.
the same 3 answers that everybody gives.
Tell us what they say. Yeah, you're not gonna hurt our feelings.
Yeah. Nickel Pony.
Go ahead.
Nickel Pony said, evening, Pops and Mr. Unbreakable and everyone. Hope everyone's hump day was as quiet as mine. Verizon outage was my friend today.
Yeah.
Verizon outage was not my friend.
It was not my friend.
Verizon is still outed as Jim.
Jane said, hi, Nickel. Old McDonald said, I always wanted to visit Israel, the pyramid, Scotland, but I still waiting for the place in the Middle East before I ever go. Peace.
Might be saying peace.
I think so. I'm like that same way, Old McDonald. I would absolutely love to go see the pyramids.
But I don't want to get tied up in something if it's really as bad as they say it is.
And I also I'm kind of scared too, because you see these movies where you go somewhere and
Nobody
you
wants
lose your.
to kidnap your fat ass.
God, I'd love to talk without being interrupted.
Huh? Go ahead.
Jane said Verizon had an outage. Yes, it's still
Verizon's
out.
Still out.
Nicholas said America Hearts. Matthew Ward 627 said howdy all. Howdy Matthew.
I like the 3 numbers.
Well, yeah. Pork Chop said, what's the difference between a cactus and an average Corvette driver? I don't know. Tell me.
The cactus doesn't
the
have
cactus's
white
bricks
socks.
are on the outside. Kevin said, you're the best man in the world, brother. Does nothing special. Said, yes, Verizon, AT&T, and Cellular had an outage.
Huh.
Old McDonald said, yes, Verizon was out in most of the Eastern America. As far as I know, it's still out.
According
Now,
to
it
my
was
phone, it's still out.
before we're live anyway.
Does nothing special, said U.S. Cellular.
Oh.
Means.
Oh, okay. Nickel Pony says, yeah, Miss Jane, yes, ma'am, big part of country is affected. Brad said they didn't have any conversation with any American and when I talked with my friend and told her I have American friends, she was listening to our conversation and said I don't be friends with those people. Yeah, and that's just it. That's what I'm saying. A lot of people do that very thing. You like them? Why? Why would you even talk to them? Man, everybody. There's good and bad in every person, everywhere, every color, every sex, every race. It don't matter what it is. There's good and bad.
I'm bad.
Chevrolet, Ford, Dodge, Chrysler. It don't matter. There's good and bad in everything.
Careful, Rusty's in here. He's
Kevin
gonna quote you
says,
on the Fords being good and bad.
Kevin said the hearts with the hands, and Pork Chop said, ha, you got it. Rusty said, hey, Randy and Randy, and also said, hi, Jane. Maria says, but I don't care because I have wonderful American friends and all of them are good people. Thank you, Maria, and you are good people too.
Hey, Rusty.
Jane said, hey, Rusty, ooh, Ford. Oh, Rusty said, hello, little Randy Jr. That ain't mine. I think I'm out.
You will.
You know, and that's something that I want to stay focused on in our lives and our videos. It doesn't matter where you are, where you're from, where you hail from, or anything like that. If you can show up and you act like you got sense and you treat others the way that you want to be treated, the golden rule, there's no reason we all just can't get along.
Randy said, yes, and they said something stupid like they're our enemies. Enemies, question mark? Those 350 million Americans that I didn't meet. That's exactly right.
You don't want to meet some of them. They're pretty stupid.
Yeah, there's a lot of them I don't want to meet, but hey. Kevin's got 2 glasses of water, I think. Lovely said, Jane, no offense, but what does it matter? I'm already injured beyond repair. Lovely,
You can be repaired. You
well,
got this.
Lovely, she asked because we care. It does matter, and it's no offense. Please don't take none. But we all have hearts. We all have feelings for our friends in here. And actually, we're just trying to check on you and make sure you're okay. And, you know, there's absolutely nothing we can do for you. But we will still say, if there's anything we can do, let us know. And if there is, we'll do it.
And remember,
it's just a heartwarming thing for you. We are here for you and everybody else.
Jane's like your grandma's grandma. She just wants to take care of you.
Yeah, it's just it's the heart part of the nicest of people trying to come out. So don't try to bust or bubble when they're just trying to be nice and help you. You just said you didn't want to go to therapy because they just want to talk about your mother. Well, we don't. We want to talk about whatever makes you happy and hopefully make you show you we care. That's all. Nickel Pony said, can I get along with, I can get along with anyone until they give me a reason not to get along with them. That's the same way we are. John Deere says, don't matter where we are in this world, about 50% of the people are bad, 50% are good. They're here to have fun and talk positive of everybody. That's exactly right, John Deere.
And
Very
if we
good.
can have 50% of the population of this entire world,
And
that's 4 billion people.
that's right. Rusty says, it's all about RESPECT. That's right. And if y'all didn't know, that's respect. Rusty said, hi, John Deere. Jane said, I'm sorry, Lucy. We are holding out hope that you will be whole again. John Deere said, what up, Rusty? Rusty said, Lucy, technology is advancing and you might be walking and running before long. Rusty said, for Nickel Pony, Nickel Pony, let's see.
Right on.
Ellie says, do you work for Ellie?
If that means law enforcement, no, I don't work there anymore.
No, we work for the railroad.
Or
D. Herman says, I will give you $5 super chat if you go number 2 in adult diaper. I don't need your $5 that bad.
oh, come on now, D. Herman.
Yeah, you need to be a little nicer. You know how it works here. Rusty says, as long as you know I'm always right, in case you disagree with me.
You see, there's like, there's 2 people in this chat that's always right. And the other one's name is Rusty.
Maria said, how's the weather in North Carolina? It's right now it's cold and it's getting very cold. And it's cold out there too. We're trying to get
trying to go
heated
out
in here. And but it's supposed to be even colder tomorrow night. I think it's supposed to be down to 17. I think it was around in the low 50s today. I don't like it. I like my warm weather. Rusty said, ass. Lovely says, sorry, I'm just upset because all the dumb therapist wants to talk about is my mother and it doesn't help. Trust me, if I could bring her back, I would. But we can't, so drop it. But she doesn't understand. We do. We just trying to help you. Please don't take your therapist's BS out on us because we're just trying to help you. John Deere said, I used to have Verizon. I think what I got now is American Mobile. Adam said, hey, y'all. Hello, Adam. Maria said, little Randy, did you see my cat? I'll ask him when he gets back. Rusty said, hello, Randy Jr. Randy said, yes, I did. I guess he's reading it on there. He saw it. Rusty said, yeah, yo, Greasy. Jane said, Lucy, I understand. I don't know what you went through, but I understand. John Deere said, what's up, Greasy Spot? D. Herman said, old shortbread nibbles get stiff in the cold. Three-wheeler said, what's up? Hello, three-wheeler. Jane said, hey, Adam. Oh, McDonald says, I am the other one that is always right. Pretending to be a car guy. Low 50s. Hell, it's like 32 below up here at Adam's house. Please keep it. How you doing, Vic? Glad you stopped in. Adam says, Rusty, Jane, oh, McDonald. Jane says, hey, Vic, SS made it. John Deere says, you're a good somebody, Maria. Adam said, Vic. Maria said, thank you. Adam says, Vic is hitting me. Old McDonald says, y'all kids just get along. Don't make me turn this car around. Old McDonald said, I agree, Spot. Pretending to be a car guy says, no, ma'am. SS is in Dayton. D. Herman says, 20 for the for the diaper challenge. I don't need your money that bad. John Deere said, you're welcome. Three-wheeler says, JD, Grease, Jane, Rusty, what's up? Jane said, Mom, Vic's picking on me. Vic says, cripple fight. John Deere said, what's up, three-wheeler? Jane said, hey, Max. Daryl said, hey, everyone, just tapping in to say I can't stay, as also changed tonight's premiere to a regular video. Been a rough and stressful day. Have a great night. I'm going to bed as soon as we get off. Go get Tyler. All right, Daryl. I hope things get better for you. I hope you sleep well, and we'll talk tomorrow or something. Thank you. Maria says, are you really going to leave your chair? I'm too tight to buy another one, Maria. Chester's talked about going to get some more, and the one that I've got down there right now, I fixed it and it's leaning too far forward, so I got to do some more work to it. If I don't lay it back, it feels like I'm falling out of it. I just haven't fixed it yet. I can, but if we go look at, like I said, Chester's wanting to ride to the auction and look at them, and if we buy some more, I may replace it, but I probably won't. They got to be real cheap before I buy them. Let's see. Three-wheeler said, Daryl. Adam said, Vic is poking me. Y'all keep y'all's hands to yourself. Adam, you look out your window. Vic, you look out yours. Do not touch each other. Rusty said, hi, three-wheeler. John Deere said, I'm done eating chili. Where's some aliens? How far to my way? Joking. Rusty said, hi, Daryl. John Deere said, I meant fart. Jane said, take care, Daryl. D. Herman said, I went to the dentist and orthodontist today, surrounded by beautiful beauties in cycle. Dean said, howdy, sir. Hello, Dean. How you doing? Adam said, Kristen said, hi, Randy and Randy. Hello, Kristen. Randy says, hey, Adam and Kristen. Rumpel says, hello, Pops. Hello, Rumpel. Three-wheeler says, Rumpel, what's up? Rumpel said, oh, slightly changed location.
You're up on top of the
mountain. Yeah, we're trying different things to get a better view of, because I was noticing where it was set and you couldn't see all the names.
And you couldn't see me either.
And I didn't think it would be fair, so I was trying to make it where everybody can see everybody. Let's see. Rumpel said, three-wheeler, hello. Jane said, hi, Rumpel. Adam said, Pops laying the law down. Crap, Vic, we're in trouble. Rumpel said, Jane, hello. John Deere said, hit the like button, guys. Rumpel said, hello, Randy Jr.
Hello.
That's right. Y'all calm down. Y'all play punch bug or something.
You can't really play punch buggy anymore because there's no punch books on the road hardly.
Well, they said the new
new one's
Teslas the Teslas are punch bugs now. Let's see. Old McDonald said, hit the like button or Billy button. Billy button. Belly button. Rumble says, I like this angle. It's more centered. Thank you. That's what I was asking the other day, and everybody was answering in a different way than I thought. And I I said that one person, I said, well, if only one person's going to, then I realized about 4 or 5 people had responded.
Oh, and you missed it. What's that?
Three Wheeler says,
remember?
Yep. Three Wheeler said, welcome to Never Done Projects, everyone. Thanks for joining us, making sure y'all like and subscribe. Turn on all notifications so you don't miss another stream. Yes, thank you, Three Wheeler. D. Herman, welcome to the silly little YouTuber. D. Herman, you may be in luck. We might, they're printing off the signs. He might can reach out and go ahead and add your, do you want a name in front of D. Herman, 0001, or do you want it just like you got it there? Dean said, got the kitchen done today. John Deere says, I had money. I've become a member. We understand. We don't push it. We do appreciate it, but don't push it. Because I know a lot of people in there do not have the money. Believe me, we understand the money deal. Three Wheeler said, D. Herman, enjoy the green tea. Thank you, thank you. Jane said, yay. Dean, glad it's done. Lovely said, Daryl, I hope you feel better soon. Stressful day are never fun. D. Herman said, just like that, 2 more subs if you can. I know I give you one on mine.
I think I gave you one on mine. Let me check.
Let me see if I can go right
I
here.
got one on yours too.
And
Yeah, you need 3 subs to get the 50 to go live.
let's try this right here.
Let's see. And let me do this.
All right, everybody. D. Herman's needing 3 or 4 more subs at least. Can y'all jump over there on that and give him one? Give him a sub or 4 so we can try to get him going, please. We would really appreciate it. Jane says, Sherman, I already subbed.
London Bridge is falling down.
D. Herman, it keeps changing it on our end. That's fine. We understand, Jane, but there may be some new people in here that hasn't. If y'all would, he really would like it. And it's free. Don't cost you nothing. Just helps him get it going. John Deere said, hit the like button, guys, please. John Deere, have you helped us out on both your channels? Maria said, so there's nothing new. Yeah. Another day. Dean said, yep, now to go to the basement, which I don't want to do. D. Herman said, thanks, guys and gals. I will live stream my construction projects. That would be awesome. And like I said, please tag us in it and everything. And once you get to going, we will make sure we watch them and
I just sent an email to the man making the signs to ask him to add your name to it, please.
Maria says, give me the tea, Randy.
Another day, another life to live. Well, what tea do you want me to spill? I can tell you about the tea of work. That's about all the tea I got.
Well, somebody just said something about tea. I thought that was.
Well, if you.
D. Herman said, awesome sausage.
If you usually tell people like to spill the tea or share the tea,
Means talk.
Yeah, it's not really what we think of as normal tea.
Oh, okay.
It's like basically gossip.
Oh, okay. Jane said, my son-in-law's name is John, but when I text, it always changes his name to Johnny. Maria said, all of them. Adam says, gotta go, guys. Take care, everyone. See you, Adam.
See you, Adam.
You leave Vic alone, and Vic, you leave Adam alone.
Keep your hands to your damn self.
That's right. Thank y'all. Jane said, take care, Adam. 12 people, 37 thumbs up. Maria said, bye, Adam.
So this app that we have on our tablet is called Project Rail Lifesaver. And one of the things it asks or keeps up with. Now, I want y'all to remember what I'm about to tell you. This is a company, one CSX issued iPad.
When you get done, plug mine up, please.
Is your data okay? Yes. Has app been left open? Yes. Background app refresh okay? Yes. Do you have latest app? Yes. Drives recording okay? No. Okay. Your device hasn't reported drives in the last 3 days. Please do the following to get yourself online. Get a yes and green status for all your checks above. Check back on this page after you take a 5-minute drive. If the value still shows up red no, then toggle cell data location services off and on and close Lifesaver and reopen. Now let me just tell y'all something. You want to know why I don't carry this MF for everywhere? Because it tracks me when I'm off duty. It's not talking about taking a ride in the train. It's want me to take a regular drive in my vehicle. And it tracked my ass. You want to know why?
Let's see. D. Herman said, I got all the rebar done yesterday. Lots of welding. Cool. Jane said, boys, behave. Jane said, what's the project, D. Herman? D. Herman said, creek crossing erosion barriers. Maria's talking about Chinese food.
I like Chinese food.
Adam says, Ron France Wiring on the Facebook page did a post on the Pandora build. Please stop by and give it a like for me.
Okay.
I'll have to get Randy to look that up. Cool. John Deere said, Randy Jr., how you get cold outside with all that hair? James said, I have no clue what that means.
I want to get a haircut and a beard trim, but I don't want to go all the way to Thomasville 30 minutes away and then come 30 minutes back here.
Rumpel said, CSX iPad, does it have administrative restrictions?
Yeah.
Yes.
To say the least.
Maria said, why you stop saying touch my life? Because a certain person didn't like it. Maria said, say it. Lotus isn't here anyway. John Deere said, Randy, watch your son. He's going to play Whack-Mo with you.
We're going to play a game of whack.
Yeah, and I thought that's what he's trying to say. He probably would if he thought he'd get by with it.
Get by with it.
Get by with it. Dear Herman says, I want to go on the slow train ride along program.
I'll tell you right now, it ain't as much fun as you think it is.
I'm wanting to go they got one that goes through the North Carolina mountains for like $60. I told Randy I'd like to go get on it and go up, I may be 60 up and back. I don't know if it's round trip, but I'd like to check it out. I'd just like to go see everything. Well, I might take a day and go do that when nobody might be around. I might just go look it up. I wonder if I'd have cell service.
Not at the rate we're going.
John Deere's. Whoa, wait a minute. Maria said, I rewatched some of your old lives. You were so different. I'd like to say that we're getting better at it. I feel like my reading's a little bit better. I do hear them because it plays on the TV out there a lot. And I think I'm doing better. So I feel like I'm getting better, but I still get frustrated at sometimes. John Deere says, hit the like button, guys. Maria says, you both changed. Oh, really?
Good.
D. Herman says, do folks ever hop on your trains? We had a guy jump on the ethanol train on the bridge. It went viral. I'm sure you've probably seen it if you watch it. But he climbed up on the train, and as the train went across the trestle, he jumped off the trestle into the lake. That video went viral, and that got a lot of people's attention. They started coming in there writing people ticket and arresting people for being on the bridge.
Because remember, the railroad's not state property.
Yeah, it's
or local
federal
property. It's all federal.
And people don't realize to even walk on the railroad tracks is against the law. It's no trespassing. They don't, you really have to do something stupid for somebody to enforce it. But they were definitely enforcing it for a while after that on that bridge.
Oh hell.
Uh,
Let's see here. Adam said they have a steam locomotive ride up my way that's really cool. Goes through the national forest up here.
Cool.
That would be fun.
John Deere said, Herman, I subscribe to you. Do the same for me, please. Maria says, how many hours you work? I work 10 hours a day. Randy, 30 minutes, 45 minutes at the most, but he's got to be there 4 or 5 hours.
You see, what he's not telling you is of my 5 hours I have to be there, I might physically work for 2 hours, and then I have to ride from location to location.
Yeah, I wish when I went to work for Railroad 15 years ago, I wished I would have done what he's doing versus what I'm doing.
We don't make no money, though.
Done started that shit again.
Oh, Maria retracted.
I was gonna say, I can't read it if you retract it. It only says message retracted.
Hey,
Maria said 10 hours is a lot. I agree.
well, just think about it. Like Thursday, he'll work 10 hours, come here. He'll do his live from 6 to 8, and then at 8 o'clock, we'll probably work on other stuff. And then work all day Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then repeat Monday through Thursday. Bald people are just built different.
I was raised in a different part.
Mike,
Mike says, hello, Randy's. Hello, Mike. Adam said, Randy would fit in with me. I pay my drivers to sleep all day.
There you go.
Maria says, when do you sleep?
When you're not working?
I usually sleep between 10:30, about 10, just say 10:30 to 4:50.
You know, I usually sleep whenever I'm driving the train.
Uh,
What could go wrong?
Does nothing special. Says, hey, Long. James says, I used to babysit for a guy who tried to jump on moving trains when he was little. His leg got stuck under the wheel and cut it off above the knee. When you started that conversation, I used to babysit. I thought
we were going to Jesus again.
I thought it was going to a manger thing. Maria says, you need more sleep. Even if I didn't work that far, work that much, I can't sleep more than that. I mean, now I got a little tired last week, and I did sleep about an hour more, but my whole body hurts if I sleep more than that. I can't sleep. You won't, unless something's sick or something wrong. 8 hours is way too much. I got way too much shit to do to be trying to lay there sleeping. I've got to be sick.
John Deere said, hit the like button, guys, please.
Jane said his brother did tourniquet to save his life. Wow.
Yeah,
Adam,
when people really think about trains, everybody knows trains are heavy and trains are long. A empty rail car weighs 50 tons. A loaded rail car usually weighs upwards of 250 tons. I mean, in a locomotive, the small ones weigh like 180,000. The mediums about 220, and the large ones are 332,000 pounds each. So,
Adam,
I mean, these things will kill you and never miss a beat.
Adam said, was it me, Jane? Mike says, hey, Adam, Maria, Jane does nothing special. D. Herman said, sub to John Deere. Raccoon said, hi. John Deere said, what's up, Lone Ranch Garage?
I like ranch.
Maria says, bald people work like their life depended on that you work so much.
Well, just remember, you can't live without that money. Because
It ain't got nothing to do with money.
no, you got to pay your bills.
Yeah, most of the stuff around here I don't get paid for, so I mean, it's just I got to be doing something. Jane said, no, Adam, it was way before your time. Adam said, Mike. Maria said, in shop and in work. John Deere said, thank you, D. Herman. Mike said, hi, John Deere. Maria said, when are you going to retire anyway? I'll be honest with you, I don't know when they're going to allow me to retire, but I am going to call probably in April to see if they just see what my options are on my birthday. I'm ready to do it now. I would love to absolutely just stop and just do what I want to do here. I don't want to quit the railroad, but I'm ready to be here. I feel like I've supported enough of my life. It's my turn. The Armour said, M1A2 Abrams tank fully stocked is about 62 tons. Yeah. Jane said, what is that, Randy? What kind of tank would that be?
That's like the modern, like, main battle tank.
Oh, okay. Jane said, that's...
What's that old locomotive that's planning a coast-to-coast trip? I have no idea. Now, I want you to read Does Nothing Special, or at least listen to this. They used to work around rail cars a lot. Norfolk Southern bulk transfer yards in Winston. We go to Norfolk Southern's rail yard underneath 52.
In Winston, yes.
Mike says David D. Herman.
Yep. And then John Deere says, you two, Randy's Grandma V, Grandpa Vic, and Daryl, and everybody helps me to get going. Look for you. Keep going. Look for you guys. I will have 1 million viewers right now. Thank you, guys.
You got this, buddy. I mean, remember, no matter how big a channel is, they always start somewhere.
Mike said, raccoon wave. Maria says, yay, Randy's birthday.
You're going to be 57.
Yes. John Deere said, Maria, I said it's 56, joking, just teasing because I like you as a good friend. Does Nothing says the bulk yard is behind Winston. Say, yeah, that's right there. That's where our tracks end. It used to go on up towards the donut, up towards Krispy Kreme.
Krispy Kreme's
right there where you're talking about. That's where our rail ends. But now it's gone back to where they made those big arches. That when you go under those arches to the left, that's our track. Let's see.
Rumpel said, Abrams, yeah, main battle tank. You see the Korean tank designed for mountain warfare. It's cool, can shoot down angle. That's cool.
Ozzy said, Billy Joe and Billy Bill in the back. I need help replacing my cabobulator on my GMC Sierra. It's located in the front of the rack and pinion. I told you, Ozzy, I come by there the other day. And,
not twice and left.
Yeah, and I done everything I could. I even left directions. Did you not get them? I put them on the windshield. I mean, I'm sorry, on the back of the paper it said, I think you're the daddy.
Let's see here. Rumpel said, B-Day. Who's B-Day? Dad's birthday is April 22nd. So we've got a little while.
Does Nothing Special retracted their message. And D. Herman says, have either of y'all been to the B&O Train Museum in Baltimore? I know. Lotus said, hello, Lotus. Ozzy said, you're coming to my house, but I'm on the side of the interstate.
Well, get on your Ford shoes and get to walking, buddy. We going to your house.
Brad said, Randy, I told you to say that before Lotus come out.
Well, say what?
The money. 19 people, 38 thumbs up.
One of the guys I went to Atlanta with that lives in Connecticut, he sent us a video in the group text the other day of one of his friends rail fanning and taking a video of the train. As he went by, he opened his window and yelled as loud as he could, "Ask me about my..." You can insert the last word. And it was freaking hilarious.
Lotus said, hello, Maria. Rumpel said, huh? Who's April? Does Nothing says, yeah, the bridge beside the Highway 52 Pigeon Roost.
Yep.
Lotus said, what was we supposed to say? That thing you don't like for me to say. Ozzy said, can y'all bring me 10mm socket while you're at it? Yes.
I lost my 10mm. I put it down, it grew legs, and took off running to go help you.
John Deere said, my birthday is 24th of January, returning 34.
Turning 34.
Returning. Maria said, oh my God, can you send me the video? John Deere said, I mean, turning. Maria said, Lotus, can you leave for 2 minutes and let Randy say it? D. Herman said, I hopped a train as usual when I was a kid to get to the rock quarry swimming hole, but it got going to one fast time and I ended up 30 miles north. I had to pay phone collect to call my mom. Oh Lord,
You were in trouble.
Maria says, he's a little shy of you. Ozzy said, how do I get my name on the background? You become a member, just like D. Harmon came tonight. You become a member, it's $4.99 a month. You get your name on the wall, and you get your name on the out at the road on the members' wall outside too. Lotus said, I already told him he could say it. Weirdo. Maria said, see, now say it. The Herman said, my mom tore me up. I bet so. Yeah. Mama, come get me. The train. I played, what was his name? Hobo. Damn, I can't think of his name now. Ozzy said, y'all will remember me as the guy who needs his combobulator fixed. Yes, I will. Jane said, payphone collect. You an old person too. I used to sit. I would leave, which is now my wife. I would leave my girlfriend's house, go up the road, pull into the right up next to the payphone, roll the window down, put my money in and call the number. We'd sit there and talk to probably 12, 1 o'clock in the morning, then I'd go home. It was so funny. If anybody needed to use the phone, I'd have to hang up, drive off, and come back after they got done. Lotus said, hi, Jane. Jane said, hey, Lotus. Lotus said, I actually do remember Ozzy. Rumpel said, payphone collect reminds me of jailbirds. Yeah. 16 people, 38 thumbs up. The Herman said, please, guys, don't forget to watch Runaway Train, best train movie ever. Do a reaction video.
From the 80s, my friend.
I told Randy we're gonna have to watch. He said he hasn't seen Die Hard. We gotta watch some movies.
Yeah, well, I didn't watch a lot of movies.
We gotta watch some movies this weekend. If it gets cold, I'm gonna have the heat going, and he's gonna have to watch a couple. The After Dark. Lotus said, the hef, and it changed it.
What do you say?
The F.
F.
Lotus said hasn't seen Die. That's what I said.
He
I
said,
couldn't believe it.
I'm going to fight your daddy. I said, you is my daddy.
Let's see. Migo said I ate the whole pizza with ham for lunch. Wow. Maria said I want to rewatch Die Hard too. Yeah. D. Herman said just watch the preview to Runaway Train. At least you'll be hooked. I will have to look it up.
We looked it up the other day. I didn't see where I could get a preview, but I bet you I can look it up.
Used to, we could go down to the local video store and rent it, but can't do that no more.
Thanks, Netflix. What's so special about Die Hard?
It's just a good movie. All of them were. Lotus Sarando, did you check out The Boys?
Would you believe me if I said no?
Maria says, Maria, R3 has never seen Die Hard.
Randy did not watch a lot of movies growing up.
Maria said, oh my God, you're serious?
Yeah, we're
Lotus
dead
said,
serious.
Yes, I would.
Yes.
Let's see, Big! NDB Projects chat, just checking in. Hello, Big.
Well, thanks for checking in, buddy.
Maria said you should see it. Yes. I felt bad when he said he'd never seen it. Jane said, hey, Big. But now for a long time, every Friday night, me and the kids would go out to the dollar movie and watch movies.
Because it was $1.
Yeah, it was $1.
Then it went to $1.50.
Went to $1.50, that was pushing it. And then when it went up, I think $5 or $6, I said, no, we ain't going back.
Now it's about $20 a ticket.
Let's see, Jane said, hey, Big. The Herman said, Bruce Willis starred started as a stand-up comedian comic and Danny Glover as a POS Mandro lover. How'd you say that?
Splooger.
Splooger says, you ever seen that footage of the Mount
St. Helens.
St. Helens? I have not. Vic said, Jane, whoop. Carlos says, I'm back, y'all. Lotus says, I'm not
Down
here.
with the RC says they're not here. D, and did he see me? I don't know. Jane said, welcome back, Carlos. Lotus is hiding. You didn't do the you can't see me.
I have no idea what you're saying.
He's hiding from Carla.
Oh. Riz says,
You didn't say it. I said it 3 times.
Carlos said,
Thank you.
you, Jane.
T.Y. Thank you.
Jane said, nope, he didn't see you. See who?
Maria said, say the magic word.
Please.
What's the magic word?
I said, Lotus said, Carlos stalking me. It's weird. Sup, Lotus, said Carlo.
What do you put, Loris?
Well, it was something else and it changed it.
Oh.
D. Herman said, one more sub. And what happened? Somebody go over and give, let me do it again so I
Look,
can.
that I need help signal is, or you just blink twice.
Anybody new coming in here? Jump over. D. Herman needs a couple more subscribers, please, so he can go live. If y'all don't mind, somebody help him out. Let's see. Lotus said, what's that I need help sign? Carlo, what's up, Carlo? Said Lotus. Maria said, who's stalking you?
That Maria chick.
Jane said, blink twice.
Never Done Projects put a link to D. Herman, 001's channel.
Somebody help the man out, please.
And then touch my lucky thingy.
Please touch my lucky thingy. It's 15 people, 40 thumbs up. We can't even get 50 anymore. Let's see. Does nothing. Said I'm trying. That link won't work for me.
Well, that seems to be a common thing. Is it's like I can't even click it on my phone. I can't click it on the tablet.
What? Am I doing something wrong?
No,
then?
you're doing it right. It's just because it's the vertical live.
Oh.
I think if you're on the computer, it'll let you click it.
Oh.
Lotus
Sorry.
has worked for him.
Okay. I'm
Well,
trying.
that's because it's Lotus.
Sorry. Dermot said my lives will usually be in the daytime, nothing morning. Jane said, finally. Jane. That was Maria. Maria said, finally. Jane said, search D. Herman. Lotus said, work for me. PC.
Yep. Personal computer.
LPC. Lotus's personal computer. D. Herman said, you're all the best for trying even if you don't succeed. Does nothing special, says done. Then that means
You're at 50.
You should have it. There you go.
You are at 50.
You're at 50. You ought to be able to ask now, and it'll take you 24 hours for them to tell you can, and then you should be able to do it tomorrow. I'd go ahead and ask for it tonight. That way you can do it tomorrow if you want to.
Maria said she can die peacefully now. Thank you, Randy.
Please don't.
You're welcome.
I have never met an alien. I want you to know that. So it would be my honor if I did before you died. Lotus said, I've been sub for a while. Uh-oh. That means he might not. Did you see 50?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because it does nothing special.
Oh,
Just
okay.
want to subscribe live.
All right. Gotcha. Lovely says, are you going to stay on here later than 8?
Probably not, because we still got to make tomorrow's video, and he's got to get up at 4:50, and I got to get up at 7:30.
Yeah, I mean, heck, we may go catch a Die Hard movie.
Probably not.
Let's see. Lotus said, what did you see him eat? A whole salad, Maria? Maria said, I'm the one who should say that.
Don't die, Randy.
Max said, "What's up, fellas?" Hello, Max.
Hello.
I said, "Just out here picking my butt." Well,
Make sure you eat
don't sniff your finger then. Maria said, "That's why I said don't eat unhealthy stuff." D. Herman said, "I live on Facebook and maybe 0 or 1 person watches."
So that means he does a live on Facebook and nobody watches.
Oh, okay.
One of the important things to do is to pick out a title that people will see, and if you can, upload a thumbnail.
Yeah, now I don't like the, what do you call it, baiting or
The clickbait.
clickbait. I don't like that. We normally let the, it do its own pick.
Well, it's if I posted a 10-minute video or a 30-minute video and be like, "You will not believe what's in this room full of tires," and all it is me unloading the tire or putting the tires in the trailer for the last 4 loads, for me to find nothing. That's what Heavy D Sparks was doing on every one of his videos, and why I stopped watching him. It was nothing but damn clickbait.
Max sent New Year's Eve 2026 for 260 joules. Thank you.
Thank you. I'll be back.
I don't know if what they do or anything, but I do like to get them. That's cool. I didn't get much Christmas, but I do get the gifts. Thank y'all. 19 people in here, 43 thumbs up. Lotus said it sounds like a standard video title nowadays.
Yep. Well, and YouTube does this thing that if you go to your YouTube studio and you're posting videos and you go to content inspiration, like I went on there and I typed in the inspiration tab, like cleaning an old room full of tires or something like that. And what popped up for me was the end of the tire graveyard, long since abandoned bays of our building. So that could be a title, but it sounds a lot cooler than the video would be.
Yeah. Jane said, "Maria, it's snowing. I'm going to post a pic to NDP's community page after this."
Okay.
Dearman said, 56, yo, man, mixing 70 bags of concrete nonstop. New world record time.
No kidding.
Jane said, "Lotus, you getting snow?" Max says, "And when you watch the video and it starts with you guys won't believe this, and then it's a bunch of garbage." Yes, we don't like that. I don't like that.
Well, I come across a TikTok today that it was a man saying that he wants to find the normal people on TikTok, the normal truck guys that's not in a heated and cooled, air conditioned building that's got $700,000 worth of tools that says, this job's only going to take 7 minutes, and has a $1,000 tool that's specially made by Ford. And he wants to see people who do regular things. Well, the people who do regular things, like what we try to do, we're not very good at recording it because we don't have anyone to hold it. And we can put you up somewhere, but what are you going to see? Unless we go grab it in the middle of working on it and try to shove you up in the corner, you're not going to see anything. We're working on it though.
Lotus said a bit, just a dusting so far. Maria said, I'm jealous, Jane. Lotus said, "I feel bad for you, D. Herman." Michael said, "I like cornbread, beans, and cornbread."
I like cornbread.
Lotus said, "I hate mixing concrete. I've mixed that too many too."
D. Herman said the title will be "Welding Alone in 20-degree Weather in the Woods." That would probably do pretty good. And
Yeah.
it's not going to be clickbaity if you're doing it.
Yeah, because that's actually what you're doing. Max says, "Once the creators become unreliable, it's hard to stay interested."
I
That's,
agree.
Yes, and that's the reason I quit watching a lot of the channels, but also because I don't have time.
Well, and I don't know about y'all. I don't know about him even. But when you throw in every vehicle you own a motor that none of us in chat except for maybe Lotus could go get, a 632 big block, and you just act like it's just another regular $500 motor off a marketplace. No, that's a $15,000 crate motor minimum, and you're talking about dropping one of those in and everything like it's nothing. Yes, I get it. YouTube has the potential to pay a lot of money out for these videos. You get sponsorships, you get free crap, but We're over here talking last night about a cam kit. Let's see, a cam, an intake, and what was the other thing? A cam, an intake, and a carburetor. Not even a carburetor. An Ace fuel injection kit was going to be like $2,500. We can't do it, and normal people just can't go out there and spend $2,500 on something that may or may not work and just say, "Oh well," and go.
And
on to
if
the
I
next
buy
thing.
it in individual pieces, it's gonna cost me more, but that's the
Yep.
only way I can do it.
Yep.
Anyway, Maria says you need a cameraman.
Mhm.
Bring Justin the Lizard Man.
Yeah.
Well, I tried to get him here, and I told him I needed his help Friday, so he should be here Friday. But as far as him coming and being here, one, he don't have the gas, and two, you know, he don't come as often as I've tried. Carter says, get gooped on ARC Raiders. Herman said, if you ever respond to at least one comment, I move on. If you never. I try to respond to every one of them. If I don't, Randy does. We do like to talk. Let's see. Raccoon says, hi. And Carlos says, yeah, I'm getting bored of this channel too. Got me sleeping, Randy looking dumb. Lotus said,
How am I supposed to pull that out of my hat? Well, I mean, I just had to throw that in there to see if you were listening.
Max said, I watched many car and truck creators, among other things, and unfortunately some of their channels grew so big they started earning so much more and started having a different life. Yes.
Yep. Well,
Now, I mean, it would be nice, but, and I'm sure that we would change a certain amount because we do different now than we did when we was at the house.
Well-
But we are getting used to things too, so I don't know.
just like we had a conversation the other day. What if YouTube was paying pretty substantially good? And we did go on IAAI.com. It's the insurance auto auction. And we go on there and we find a 2014 Camaro 2SS with a 6.2 LS3 and a T56 or a TR60 6-speed. And we want that to go in the cars, or we want to fix it, do burnouts in it, but it costs 10 grand. What if YouTube did pay good enough that we could go do that? Wonderful. But our burnout cars on the other side of this wall combined might be, what, 3 grand with everything we've done to them? We would lose who we were, but it would create better content. But people act like going out and spending 80 grand on something's just another regular day. Oh goodness, what are you doing? Let's see. Lotus said, you better talk to Reaper, and then said, beg Cletus. I thought about it. Michael said, get those glasses with cameras on them, homies. The meta glasses or whatever. I put the camera on my forehead yesterday to give y'all a POV of loading tires, and I feel like I was breathing pretty hard. D. Herman says, I come as often as I try. Well, we appreciate it. Maria said, how did it feel when you had your first customer? Scary.
It was weird.
Scary.
Scared you're gonna mess up somebody's stuff.
Well,
it was
Our
very
first
different.
tire customer
But now
was
remember,
Billy.
I did
Hey,
have the spray on liner business before, but still, what?
Verizon's back.
Okay. Darren said hi. Carlos said, Lotus, see my latest RPM? Lotus said, I did. Maria said, because I feel after 2 years, if I started working and have customers, I'd feel something new for me. Because it'd be like my first job.
Well, Maria, I'll tell you right now, my first job I ever had was a job where I was working with people 20 years older than me. Scary. Got to be very good at it. Left. Went to be a cop. Guess what? Scary. You're in a car by yourself, going to places that nobody wants to go to on their worst day of their life. You get used to it. Then I go to the railroad, and I'm working in a yard that one track will hold a 200 car train, which is over, 200 by 50? Yeah, it's a 2 mile long train or better. One track will hold that. And I gotta walk them things. That's scary. And then I come out here and I'm out of work for 4 months, and I finally get to go back to work, and Madison asked me a very important question. Do you even remember how to do your job? No. So there's always scared, there's always growing pains, but you know the difference? When you don't let it change who you are and let it rule you, you can always do it, and you just got to build the bridge and get over it.
Carlos said, okay, good or bad. Lotus, Michael said, we pretend to be rich, most people in debt over their heads. Yeah.
Well, that's something I've noticed is I'm in debt, of course. I got the building, I got my house, the boat, Tahoe. But y'all just saw I went 4 months without working. Granted, Hugh at Grand Pedovic set up a GoFundMe, and that's the reason the lights are still on. I'll never act like it wasn't. But I didn't have to give up on anything.
Garrett Clemens says, I'm almost at 50 subs. Garrett, we are running on low on time, but if anybody don't mind, jump over and help Garrett get to 50. If you'll come back in like earlier, if you can, tomorrow or something, we'll try to repost and get you some subs and everything. But if anybody can, jump over at Garrett Clemens Sports. He's trying to get 50 also. Lotus said, you need an RPM gauge of some sort. David said, what do you think of my car with 300,000 miles on it? Do you think it truly matters, or it matters how it was taken care of? Well, in today's time, it's kind of both. But 300,000 is a lot of miles, but they still make it and make more. A lot of people's got 400,000 or 500,000 miles on these newer cars now.
Look at Marketplace Warrior. It's got 345,000 miles on it, and it drives like a new truck.
Yeah, it does drive good. Garrett says, much love, guys. Lotus said, RC Dino. Maria said, I want to be friends with my first customer. Yeah, we'd like to
We work with our first customer.
We like to, stay in touch. Carlos said, yeah, she's got more revs in her than Lotus. Was running on the rich side. Lotus said, it sounded poor, but would like to see it on the ground. Look, Carlos said, yeah, sorry, Lotus can't do it in the stinking hot weather. Paul said, hey, brother, good to see you guys. Maria said, you too, Paul. Welcome. Welcome back, I mean. Maria said, thank God most of my customers, they'll be women. It'll be really tiring to deal with men all day. You got the wrong attitude. It's got the customers are customers. Don't matter what they are. Quit dividing them. Be friends with everybody. Phil, Paul says, courage is when you are afraid, yet you don't need to be done.
You do what needs to be done and accomplish the necessary.
I'm trying to hurry and I'm getting messed up because I know I'm running out.
8 minutes.
And I'm not even have to hurry. I forgot. I don't have to do.
Yeah, and James reminding of you of that in just a second. Garrett said, y'all are awesome. Thank you, Garrett. James said, Daryl isn't doing a premiere pops. It's just a video.
And I remember that right then. Thank you, Jane. Lotus said, Carlo, talk to Addy, and he can help you with the tune for the weather.
And Lotus said, good night, all.
Good night, Lotus. Thank
Good
you
night,
for
Lotus.
stopping in. Dearman says, I have a 1997 GMC 4x4 350 quad cab with excellent drivetrain, but all else is failing. Apart door hinges, window motors, seats, latches, etc. Going to make a flatbed farm truck out of it. Remove the doors.
Well, D. Herman, the best part about those trucks is they were plentiful. The bad part is they're not making any more.
Michael said, I make original content for the fun. All first takes nothing really on purpose, and a couple videos for with filters for fun and stuff. Yeah, I mean, I've got, like I said, I'm strive on trying to do one every day, a video every day, and I strive to do the lives every day, and but I enjoy it too. Don't get me wrong. I know there's so much more we could be doing, but that's the reason I started the channel,
You
to
see
put
the
it out
next thing
there.
they said is just be ourselves.
Yes.
That's right.
And that was the hard thing. Sorry, but that was the hard thing when I was here and Randy was hurt, because this is us. It's not just me. It's not just him. It's us, and we do feed off each other and have a good time and try to. We annoy the shit out of each other, but
Amen.
we do try to do right and be ourselves and enjoy it, and that's the whole thing. The natural stuff is what I like.
I like to see stuff I can relate with.
Sweetie says, good evening, fart boys. Well, hello. Maria says, I'm just kidding. Jane said, take care, Lotus. Garrett says, thanks for subscribing. I got 2 more. All right. Mike said, good night, everyone. See you, Mike. Thanks for stopping in. Carlos said, night, Lotus. Jane said, Maria, I'd rather work with 50 men over 5 women. Jane said, take care, Mike. Maria said, I studied with 50 women and 7 men because our department not very common with men. Jane says, when you're dealing with healthcare, you usually have a lot more women, Maria. D. Herman says, do y'all fart on each other? Who wins? Lotus said, not to mention, well, I don't. I think that's nasty. He does it. I'm not going to say I don't every once in a while just to try to get revenge, but I think it's stupid and I do not like it. So if there's anybody winning, he wins because that little shit, him and my youngest boy are just like. They like to do it and think it's funny. I think it's stupid. Just so you know how I look at it. When you fart, that shit particle's floating around. And when you fart and everybody's got to breathe it, that means your shit's going in their nose. That makes me mad. Anyway.
Big
Lotus.
boy.
Huh?
Jane was asking about the historic locomotive that's going to go from coast to coast. It is the big boy, the largest steam locomotive ever.
Oh.
In America, at least.
Lotus said, not to mention the family time you guys sacrifice. Yes. Garrett says, good night, guys. I'll be back tomorrow. Thank you, Garrett. Do appreciate it.
Thank you.
Let's see. Jane said, Lord, they'll outgrow it.
Listen, I work with people today, and we're sitting there conversing on the way back from High Point to High Rock. And I'm like, man, something smells like shit. And then it starts again about 5 minutes later. I look at my conductor. I said, did you just shit yourself? His face went ear to ear grin. It's like,
these guys,
I was waiting for somebody to smell it besides just me.
These guys are my age, or and they're doing that mess on the train. I think and in the taxi to go somewhere. I think that is so wrong. But anyway, no, they won't agree. I mean, I outgrow it. Let's see. Maria says, Jane, you rather work with 50 men over 5 women. It's opposite for me. The Herman says, note, shortbread does not like poop vapors in his. Yes, I do not.
Beard.
Short beard, not I said short.
Does not
beard.
like poop vapors in his nostrils.
I don't. Carlos said, Lotus, what I mean was it's too high to get out, and it's too hot to get out in the sun and run RCs. Lotus says, it's 10 to 15 minutes. Suck it up, and princess. Princess said, okay, I think I'll go to sleep. Have a good time, Randy, with 5 orange hearts.
See you, Maria. Have a good night.
See you, Maria. Thank you, and
I did
sleep
send
well.
that video to you on Instagram.
Carlos said, don't forget to look RPM, R3.
I
Maria
will look
said,
at it. I got to watch John Deere Faith Turbo's video, too.
Maria said, good night. Jane said, take care, Maria. Check out pics. Maria said, don't forget to see the pics on the community page. All right. John said, tomorrow. Lotus said, I would kill for that weather right now. Me too, Lotus. I definitely wouldn't be sitting in the house saying, I'm scared. No, I'd go.
This is Maria's post 3 days ago. Scientist, you can't know somebody only by their outfit. Randy, my closet since when I say I have nothing to wear, Randy's outfit since the day I knew him. That's pretty accurate, I must say.
They can't see it. Yeah, wait a minute. You took it away too fast. It didn't get the focus.
Oh, well.
Let's see.
Where you at?
Hud said hi.
Hello.
Dearman said, anyway, I can convince y'all to drink diet drinks. You're hurting my soul. No, I can't drink a diet drink.
They taste horrible, man.
James said, me too, Lotus. Carlos says, I would swap anytime. Me too. Anytime. I wish there was a way we could have our summer and then turn around and give you our winter and take your summer.
Jane's got snow on her hot tub. Oh man, we missed Hunter posting 3 days ago. This was me and my pulling tractor after a pull last summer.
I'm dang.
Huh. I do apologize, y'all. Again, it doesn't notify us about this stuff.
Dearman said we used to swap. Lotus said I'm stuck in the cold snow and really can't run nitros. We're losing the views. I mean the thumbs up again.
Golly, I don't understand why it does.
It was at 45 and it's down to 42 again.
Show 41 on mine.
But anyway, tell y'all what I'm gonna do.
It's 8 o'clock anyway.
Yeah. We are gonna jump on off here before we lose every dang thumbs up we got. And we got a few things we gotta do around here. So y'all have a good day, good night whenever you're watching this. And remember, keep it silly. Thank you.
Thank y'all. Lotus, that's where